Hello YouTube, Snowdog here. Today I'm going to talk about sexuality. Yep, that's right, sexuality. Okay, my take on it is really, I don't care about what anybody's sexuality is at all, unless I want to have sex with them. Then it becomes incredibly important. But other than that, it doesn't matter to me because it doesn't affect me directly. The only time other than that sexuality has any influence on my life is if people are receiving prejudice for it, because I can't stand prejudice. It's just something I don't like. So other than that, it's not an issue for me. And I've mentioned before my sexuality, which is sapiosexual, which means I'm attracted to intelligent people, and that's, in my case, that's intelligent women. But other than that, yeah, I know quite a lot of people of different sexualities. I've got a brother who's gay. I've got a son who is bi. Yeah, I really don't understand homophobia as such, because it's said to be a fear of homosexuality. From my experience, most people, if they're straight, aren't actually scared of homosexuals. The reason is because if a homosexual makes a pass at you, it's generally a case of like, I'm sorry, you're barking up the wrong tree, but thank you anyway. So what's the problem? The only people I find who are scared of it are people who are either homosexual or bisexual but hide it, and I think they're scared that maybe they would respond to a pass. Yeah, I mean, I remember working with one guy many years ago as an example, very homophobic. It's like, I hate gays. He would go, he'd brag about going out gay bashing, where he'd beat gay people up. Then one day my brother told me that this guy had tried to kiss him. But often, as Quentin Crisp said once, he said, some gays are really tough, but some toughs are really gay. Yeah, so I think homophobia is usually a sign when I see it happening. I often think, hello, you actually are interested in people of the same gender, but you don't want other people to know, so that you're actually very homophobic. So homophobia, I think, is very misleading. Other people who judge people of different sexualities and saying you can do this, you can't do that. You can't judge other people's lives on your own standards or your own beliefs. We can't all be the same. Everybody is different. I don't expect everybody to be attracted to intelligent people. I really don't. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. And love is a very precious and rare thing. Wherever you find it, that's got to be a good thing. It really has. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, in my many conversations with gay men, I've never had one make a pass at me. And in the past, many years ago, I asked, why is this? They said, well, for a start, why is it every straight man thinks that every gay man fancies him? I said, you don't fancy all women, do you? And I'm like, good point. Yeah, I've grown up a bit since then, so I know better than that. Yes, the other reason they say they don't make a pass at me is because they said I am so obviously straight. They said it'd be obvious that they're wasting their time. So there's that. So yeah, as long as it doesn't affect us ourselves, I don't see it matters, and there's nothing to fear about. I mean, if somebody is homosexual and decides to take advantage of me in a way I don't want, then that's just somebody who's breaking the law. That's not because they're a homosexual, that's because they're a bad person. The two are not the same thing at all. But yeah, from what I find, homosexuals, lesbians, bisexuals, asexuals, omnisexuals, transsexuals, pre and post-op, they're all people. Some are nice, some aren't. I mean, some gay people I really don't like at all. But it's not because they're gay, it's because they're just not nice people. Most gay people I find very comfortable with, because they don't have all the macho stuff going on, you see, whereas most guys do. I mean, for myself, I don't bother with the macho stuff, but growing up with a gay brother, it's not really been an issue for me. It's like, don't have to prove myself to be macho. So yeah, we can wrap this up about now and go woof. Today we're going to talk about what makes life worth living, what makes you have a life which is rich and meaningful and just downright fun.